Hello, and welcome to graduation for our Rosie chapter at Fort Belvoir. My name is Ebeth, and I'm the chapter lead here. I'm so excited for you to get to know our graduates and to see all of the work that they have done over the past 16 weeks. It's been absolutely fantastic. They have done everything from working on their mission and vision statements all the way through finances, marketing, and finally to their graduation pitches, which you will see here shortly. But before we get started, I do want to take a moment to thank our program supporters. A huge debt of gratitude goes to Newman's Own, USAA, GovX, Wells Fargo, Grow with Google, SBA, and the U.S. Small Business Administration. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to provide such an amazing, robust program that helps so many military spouses and veteran entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for supporting us. And with that, we will go ahead and get started. Our first presenter today will be Dawn Bryant.
Hi, my name is Dawn Bryant, and I am the founder and owner of Dawn the Tour Guide. I am an experienced, certified professional tour guide and a licensed Washington, D.C. tour guide. I'm also an active duty military spouse and a veteran home educator. My company, Dawn the Tour Guide, empowers military families to fully embrace their time stationed in the National Capital Region by providing instructive, informative, and engaging orientation tours in and around Washington, D.C. As a military family member myself, and someone who has had to learn about numerous new duty stations over the years, I understand the value of being given a jump start on that process, and I'm uniquely qualified to provide that service in a way that is both useful in the long term and enjoyable in the moment. Dawn the Tour Guide, guiding you through making the most of your DC duty station. So, what's the problem? The problem is that moving every few years is hard. You have to find a new dentist. You have to find a new hairstylist. You have to find a new grocery store. You have to make new friends. Then you add to that a duty station like the National Capital Region, where navigating the traffic and the crowds might be intimidating, where the available public transportation might be confusing. That just adds to the stress. There's another phenomenon as well, where we sometimes take for granted what's available to us. We think we get there eventually. Once we have gotten settled, we will go down and explore the National Mall. But then all of a sudden, it's time to move again, and you never made it down there because you felt like you had time. These problems can lead to a situation where military families miss out on amazing opportunities and experiences at their duty station. So what is the solution here in the National Capital Region? I'm glad you asked, because the solution is Dawn the Tour Guide. I use my knowledge of and enthusiasm for the National Capital Region to empower military families to make the most of a DC area assignment. How do I do that? Well, I've established an LLC. As I mentioned, I'm a certified professional tour guide. I've determined my COVID-19 safety protocols, created a website, and begun giving paid tours. In the future, I plan to develop additional amazing tours. I am currently forging some community partnerships that I'm very excited about, and I am eager and ready to reach more military families with the intention of making a difference in their lives. My business model is offering engaging historical and familiarization walking tours, metro orientation tours, and custom educational outings. I'm promoting my company through social media, through Rosie's List, through my website, and most importantly, through word of mouth recommendations. My price, I start at $45 per hour, but after the second hour, my hourly rate decreases in order to maximize my economy of scale. My market is the United States military, which is made up of 1.3 million people. There's estimated 50,000 military service members assigned to the National Capital Region each year. And of that, about 17,000 PCSs are taking place, approximately 8,500 of which are incoming military families. So those would be my serviceable, obtainable market. My penetrated market in the last 3.5 months during COVID has been 40 tours booked. My team is incredible. First, I have to thank the Rosie Network, my amazing Rosie cohort, my supportive family, and then Carol Kendrick, Scott Smiley, and Jim Carr, consummate professional tour guides, wonderful friends, willing mentors, and I am so grateful. My ask is simple. Take a tour with me, recommend me, follow me on social media, Dawn the Tour Guide, and remember me when you come to town or those you know come to town. Thank you for your time. Thank you for attention. I am so looking forward to touring Washington, D.C. with you in the future.
Thank you, Dawn. And for our next presenter, we have Nicole Smith.
Hi, my name is Nicole Smith, and I am the proud owner and founder of Navigate Your Freedom. I'm a retired military veteran turned life coach and mental health advocate. And as you can see, I am also a proud military spouse and mother to 3 young boys. Like many other women in the military, during my time on active duty, my battle with anxiety and depression began to intensify. I joined the military to be in service of others, and when I became a wife and a mom also, it did not leave much time left for myself. I was always in service of others because I thought it was what I was meant to do. Because of this, I lost my self-identity and recognized myself only by the titles that I wore within the service and as a spouse and mother. I lost touch with who I was, and I found it hard to know where I belonged. When you don't want people to know that you're struggling, you tend to self-isolate. Carrying all of this on my shoulders, along with my responsibilities as a service member, wife, mother, and friend, it was hard to have any sense of balance in life when it felt like at any given moment, something was going to drop. And for me, it did. I wound up burning out, which resulted in being hospitalized from a major anxiety attack. But once I recognized these 5 core areas of concern, I was able to seek the help I needed to navigate my own freedom. From there, I was able to share my experience, and the more I began to find my voice, others began to find theirs too. Hence the creation of Navigate Your Freedom and its 3 foundational pillars. The first aspect is education. Through storytelling, I'm helping to amplify the voices of females in the service, veterans, and their families. This pillar's purpose is to destigmatize mental health within the military and really empower those struggling to step forward and seek help. My second pillar is self-awareness, being able to work one-on-one with military women and spouses so they too can find their path and navigate freedom from the unique challenges that they are facing. This is currently done through one-on-one coaching with future self-paced programs to come. And my last and most favorite pillar is that of building community. We all thrive as human beings to be connected to one another, which is why I'm in the process of designing destination retreats for us to come together in person. But until then, we meet in my private Facebook group where women just like you and I come together in a space that is both safe and judgment-free to find support and sisterhood both on and offline. It's because of the hard work of networking and collaboration that I've already done thus far that has laid such a solid foundation for where I'm headed in the future. At the end of this year, I will be wrapping up a few more speaking engagements, piloting my new coaching program, and also launching my very first book, The Decision to Heal. In the spring of 2021, I will be beta testing that new coaching program. Then in the fall of 2021, finally launching it for all to take part of, and then piloting my first mastermind program. Within the spring of 2022, I will be bringing to you my first retreat and welcoming paid speaking engagements. So what can you do to help? If any of this resonated with you, then I invite you to volunteer to be part of my beta coaching program taking place in the spring. And if you know of any speaking opportunities around the topics of mental health or military, please keep me in mind. And as I mentioned before, I thrive on building community. So making connections and collaborations is what it's all about. I truly stand behind the sentiment that empowered women empower women. So let's lock arms and rise together. Speaking of locking arms, these are just some of the beautiful women and networks that I have already locked arms with, and Navigate Your Freedom would not be where it is today without them. So I thank you so much for your time and my opportunity to share Navigate Your Freedom with you. If you'd love to know any more about it, or if you have any further questions, you can find us on most platforms at Navigate Your Freedom. And lastly, I leave you with this. Always remember that your freedom is worth navigating.
Thank you, Nicole. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. So next up, we have Layla Smith.
Hi all, my name is Layla Smith. I'm with Tumbleweed by the Sea. We are a fun and inspirational apparel line. Again, my name is Layla Smith. A little bit about me. I'm a military spouse, mom of 2. I consider myself a creative, and formerly I was in business-to-business sales and logistics. Now more than ever, our eyes are glued to technology. We are inside on our computers, outside on our phones, and this leaves us just very little starting points for any kind of organic interaction. New friendships are even more difficult because we PCS, we're in the military community. And being on our computers and tablets and phones doesn't make it any easier. That's why I created Tumbleweed by the Sea. I want to connect parents and children through fun and inspirational t-shirts. I want to create new friendships just by opening up conversations. And something so simple as a shirt with a message has the opportunity to do this. It creates another platform for connection. There are lots of t-shirt companies out there, but we think our unique designs offer the customer a little bit more, something different. It allows you to connect with one another. For example, this young man has a shirt that he can actually color in with a washable marker. It's just begging you to ask him about his day. If he colored in his own t-shirt, something, anything, talking, not looking at a phone, and we feel that's so important. A little bit about where we've been. Currently, we have a Shopify and website in production. We have several designs in place, shirts and supplies have been researched, and enough inventory for our first market in November. Where we're going? Well, for 2020, we want to hit up every market we possibly can. We want to make sure everyone knows us and knows our message. Starting 2021, we want to formalize and finalize all of our social media accounts. And second quarter of 21, well, we want to actually launch something that ties into our message of connection. It's called Refrigerator Reminders, and it's going to be a free printable that you can find on our website. So I would love for us to help each other, but how? First, connect with me on Instagram at bossmansmom. Email me at tumbleweedbythesea@gmail.com. And then if you wear our shirts, leave a review. Let us know how you like it. Now that you have helped me, tell me how can I help you? After all, we're in this together. Thank you so much to the team here in Fort Belvoir. The Rosie Fort Belvoir cohort has just been absolutely amazing, and I could not be where I am today if it weren't for you ladies. Ebeth, thank you so much for your direction and guidance and support. You're a great leader and your positivity radiates. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone listening today. Stay in touch and connect with each other. And please email me your address for a little surprise from Tumbleweed by the Sea. Thanks again.
Layla, we love your mission so much. Thank you for sharing. And for our next presenter, we have Rosette Toussaint.
People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. My name is Rosette, and I am a storyteller. Food is my #1 passion. Aside of it, I am an advocate for personal growth. Born from parents of Haitian and Congolese descent, I've been privileged to have many opportunities that built me for this globalization mindset and the importance in diversity and inclusion. So my business model is about visibility for more Afro-flair cuisine in grocery stores. We bring culture to your table. We elevate. We bring flavors and nutrition that restore and rejuvenate. Ethnic convenience, we bring that. Diversity and inclusion, this is our main mantra. And we do want to shrink the barriers. So the problem is that as a foreign born and first generation American, I like to eat some of my home cooking or have in my pantry exotic ingredients. For example, I can find some of those ingredients in the Hispanic aisle or the organic healthy living section. That is it. If you do not know much about your community or the diaspora community in your town, the search can be exhausting and sometimes without result. So the problem is that Black brand is limited. Black owned businesses in the food manufacturing is almost non-existent. Black diaspora and Black American Southerners have limitation for their cooking. So tell me where you can find a gumbo or a Creole owl in the most common grocery stores. So that's the problem. There is 100% opportunity. We can resolve it. We can start resolving. So as we saw, Yelp reported over 2,500,000 searches for Black owned businesses during the pandemic of COVID-19. So there is a way to create a solution. So part of the solution is to support and build businesses that stand and prosper. As an Afro-American, I want to be part of the change. I believe that it can happen. I believe that the design of my business, Zeba LLC, can impact other Black entrepreneurs who want to bring Black cooking, Creole cuisine, Afro cooking, heritage cooking visible. I have started this journey many years ago when I had my youngest daughter on my laps and when I was trying to finish my graduate school. So the idea then was to create one product, something that I could handle for production, food and safety compliance, and the cost of the operation of a new startup. My product was a Creole kimchi called pickles. Today, with my food expertise, years later, with my food expertise, my Haitian pickles can be offered as a probiotic or as a pickle style. So all this to say that Afro-Caribbean, Afro-cooking has a lot to offer. Who doesn't like our Southern cooking? Cuban food? New Orleans cooking? What makes them great is often the craftsmanship, our choice of ingredients, the time to marinate, and the exclusion of GMOs. So for solution, we'll start by creating a boutique online. On the website, we'll be able to promote and educate about the different Afro cooking and partners with other chefs and sell a variety of dishes there. So we'll have Haitian jumeau, which is a winter squash. We'll have some paleo style diet food, which are sweets that we offer, a brand of sweets, gluten-free items as meatballs and meatless meatballs, and different sauces. And we'll also have a link to purchase our Goka waffles that we launched last month. So overall, we do have a great opportunity for Afro-Caribbean flair. So our milestone, Goka was launched in Instagram in September. So we are trying to finish our website to have our sales going for mid-November, before Christmas, and then see and then create growth from there. For Zeba, the goal is to make it visible in Instagram by the end or early December. And we have a website ready and our grocery store, our virtual grocery store, to be ready for the end of the summer 2021. So, what do I want from you? What I want from you is for you to come, taste, and buy from our website. Check Goka. Goka is out there now. Check it in our social media. Tell me your feedback. Ask for a sample. We'll send it to you. We want to make us visible. We want your support. So today, you can reach me at Rosette at zeba.com. And remember, we are ready to launch. We are getting ready to launch for the spring 2021. And we are here to create and to connect with you. So thank you. Thank you, Rosie Chapter, to give me this opportunity to express and have a voice for something that matters to me. I want to say also thank you to all the ladies that I met every Thursday, and to Ebeth for a time, devotion, and a love. Hashtag love, hashtag Black Cuisine, hashtag Influence Impact, hashtag Diversity, hashtag Healthy Living. And at last, thank you to my family.
Rosette, I think we can all agree when you're ready to launch, your cohort is ready to try some of those yummy treats. Next up, we have Cara Bilbo.
Hello, I am Cara Bilbo, a home organizing consultant and the founder and owner of Move and Remove Home Organizing. I provide affordable organizing solutions for all seasons of life. For 20 years, my life as a military spouse and mother of two has included 9 moves, 7 states, and 3 countries. While we have experienced amazing places, not every house was amazing. By thinking outside the box, we managed to comfortably reconfigure our belongings. My experience and passion to plan makes me authentically qualified to help others discover order and efficiency is a reasonable reality. So what's the problem? As we navigate life and encounter change, planned or unplanned, it requires us to alter how, why, when, and where we utilize our space. We can't hit pause. Over time, stress, disorganization, and uncertainty impede our ability to adequately manage our space. For instance, getting married, starting a family, or beginning a new job all involve a lifestyle change. Conversely, when we experience unexpected life events, switching gears is exhausting and challenging. So what's the solution? Hire a ROC, a reorganizing consultant, so you can roll. I specialize in confidential and judgment-free one-on-one decluttering, move management, reorganization, and or downsizing services. I will optimize space with personalized, sustainable systems. And during the journey, clients learn to cut clutter, create time, and begin to live with less stress. Realization is the first destination in the results journey. We spend approximately 3,680 hours in our lifetime looking for misplaced things. That is a lot of wasted time. Every client is unique and deserves to reimagine their own space. A free 30-minute phone consult can help identify these challenge areas and then determine the best service style to realize clients' organization goals. Reorganization is the second destination. Here, we execute the plan by physically moving and removing items to maximize flow and function. I work side by side to guide and support clients virtually or in person. Reclaim is the third stop and where the magic happens. Clients feel free, feel refreshed, and re-energized by their reclaimed space. I will empower clients to continue improving their quality of life by offering online support and additional resources. What season of life is my business in? Truth be told, the pandemic hit and altered my plans for traditional employment. I'm proud to say that Move and Remove Home Organizing is my COVID creation thanks to the Rosie Network. It has opened doors and put me on track, filled with purpose, and most importantly, the power of a plan. As for the future, I am looking for growth options. On the horizon, I plan to add downloadable courses and printable resources for purchase. I could not have made it this far without mentor moments from these three lovely ladies, Jennifer, Kendra, and Ebeth. Much and many thanks for sharing your time and talents. So, how can you help? If you or someone you know is experiencing a monumental mess, living in mission madness, in the midst of moving mayhem, or just have a few messy methods that need refinement, please share my business info. Unsure about what type of reset? Then call for a consult. And if you're ready to get started to cut clutter, well, book a session. Thank you all for participating today. And a huge thank you to the Rosie Network for providing this amazing opportunity to all of us. Best of luck to my fellow entrepreneurs. I truly appreciate your input and encouragement. Take care, everyone. I hope you choose to rock and roll.
Kara, I think we all can use a little organizing in our lives, so I hope people are ready to rock and roll. Next up, we have Meg Reichert.
Hello, I'm Meg Reichert. I am a certified wellness coach and lifestyle medicine coach who used to struggle to figure out how to manage my health. I felt overwhelmed trying to decipher fact over fiction from the wellness industry. So I took a deep dive into the lifestyle and dietary theories, and through this, I found what works for my body and felt my confidence flourish. It was like a gateway open to conquering other areas of my life. Now, I work with other women so they don't have to struggle or chase fads and trends to find the answers for their wellness. My clients find their inner confidence, conquer their wellness goals, and empower themselves to achieve their dreams. What's the problem? Heart disease is still the #1 killer in women, and it's not all about weight and diet. The media and our culture have classified skinny as the new healthy. This has led to fad diets that don't work and issues with body dysmorphia. While bouncing from one useless diet to the next, we are overwhelmed and burned out on our actual responsibilities and other pressures of society. So adding a fad diet and skinny mindset can set us up for failure. Here's where Reichert Wellness comes in. We provide one-on-one support and coaching to women to help them figure out what is best for themselves. We provide tools, assessments, and goal mapping to help women make informed decisions and plans that help them to meet their personal wellness goals. But what we really offer is a safe space for women to block out what society, culture, and their peers say and really take the time to choose for themselves. Besides how we work with our clients, what makes us stand out from other wellness companies? We are 100% online. There aren't any difficult to get to in-person sessions. It is all on the client's time. We offer habit-forming assessments and dietitian-created assessments. Lastly, we're judgment-free, non-diet focused wellness business. We want you to be the best you on your terms in the healthiest way possible. In our 2 years of business, we've already come a long way. We've been published in multiple media outlets, created over 250 meal plans, teamed up with some incredible resources. In 2020, we joined the International Coaching Federation for coaching support, continuing education, and for ethical responsibility. In 2021, I will be taking the National Board Certification for Health and Wellness Coaches. This will provide the ability to bill for insurance. The Reichert Wellness business approach is built on 3 pillars: downloadable content, individual coaching, and contract income from working with those in the medical field. The health and wellness industry is huge, but there is a large hole serving a specific demographic of 45% of women who are negatively impacted by stress, anxiety, weight, BMI, and body image. On a whole, the wellness industry is a $179 billion industry. $50 billion is being made from the femtech industry and specifically serving women. Reichert Wellness has a great support team in registered dietitian Ashley Koff with the Better Nutrition Program, the Rosie Network, and my business coach, Justine Evers. I treasure your time and support. If you or someone you know is interested in our services, I would love to set a time for an introductory session. And if you know of any publications or media outlets looking for writers or guest speakers in the health and wellness industry, I'm looking to contribute. Thank you so much. If you want to find out more about Reichert Wellness, head over to reichertwellness.com or simply by scanning the QR code. You can also find me on social media. Thank you.
Thank you, Meg. We're so incredibly excited to see what your future holds for you. Next up, we have Monica Ionicone.
Hi, are you ready to get out of your house and start traveling again? I totally understand, and we're here to help you. Hi, my name is Monica Ionicone, and I'm the CEO and founder of Weekend Navigators. We make your travel stress-free. We specialize in destination weddings, honeymoons, and group travel at all-inclusive resorts in the Caribbean. The average vacation takes 20 hours of searching online, Googling all the reviews. We know we've all done it, and it can be really time-consuming and stressful, and especially if you are that person in your family that has to be the travel planner. You have to find the right place to go for that perfect vacation. And it can be so stressful, especially if you're planning a milestone event like a wedding or a honeymoon, maybe that family reunion, or a fun. We plan Instagrammable vacations and we'll navigate your vacation so you don't have to. From start to finish, we're there with you to help with your vacation. We're not like other online travel agencies where you just book online and you hope that you're going to have this incredible vacation. We're your travel concierge, there to answer any questions that you have along the way. And that's especially important now during the uncertainty of travel restrictions during COVID. Right now, there are lots of restrictions traveling out of the United States, and we're here to help you figure out whether you need a COVID test, a travel authorization, a passport, a visa. We can help get those expedited for you as well. So we're going to make it really easy for you. We started in 2018. We're veteran owned and operated. And these are some of the programs that we've been fortunate to be a part of since starting. A huge shout out to the Rosie Network for our cohort that we're doing right now, in addition to the CEO Mindset, a dual strategy program for CEOs that we're currently in, Bunker Labs, which we're part of the Veterans in Residence program, and Strive, which is a program through IVMF for veterans to help with entrepreneurship. So we're really fortunate to be a part of all of these programs. So why us and what makes us different? So we're really different because we travel. And even with the uncertainty of COVID, we've been traveling to provide information to make things easier for you. We're able to provide that concierge level of service. Everyone wants to go somewhere and know that they're going to be treated well and have exactly what they're looking for that vacation. The nice thing is we don't charge booking fees for that. So you can set up a complimentary travel and planning session with us. You can scan the QR code that's right here and you can set that up. We're offering that at no cost right now. Then we'll talk to you about your vacation, figure out exactly what it is that you're looking for and help you book it. And if you have friends and family traveling with you, well, we can help them too. And all of that will help make your travel stress-free. As I mentioned, we're not currently adding a travel planning fee, which means that we don't charge you any more than you would pay to book online, but you get so much more. You can email us, text us, reach out for any questions. We also have a 10% military discount at our preferred locations. This is us. My husband and I are both military. He's a Marine and I'm in the Navy. And we've traveled to 27 countries in the last 2 years to gather information and make it really easy for you to find the right spot for you. Again, here's our code so that you can scan if you'd like to reach out to us and connect for your free travel planning session. We're also destination wedding, honeymoon, and romance travel experts. Again, these are our amazing support, and we're proud to be certified sandal specialists as well. So reach out to us. We'd love to help plan your next vacation. You can find us at weekendnavigators.net. You can also reach out by email, and here's that code to scan again. Thanks again. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, Monica. I think we can all agree that we're ready to go on a vacation now. Next up, and for our final presentation, we have Renetta Jones.
Imagine yourself 13 years ago. Imagine where you were then. Were you just starting your military career? Were you just coming out of college? Were you starting your first job? Were you looking at where your life would be in 10 years? Well, let's fast forward now to 13 years later. You've had an established career, you've had education, and now you're faced with the question of what will be the next chapter. Well, in 2013, I found myself just at that point. I recognized and realized that my life was starting to progress in a different direction than I thought I would be in. I was now faced with health challenges in my family. I was faced with whether or not I could continue to juggle and handle the stresses of managing a multi-million-dollar dental practice. I was also looking at where was I going to go in my career in the Air Force. Well, then something drastic happened. And I had to make the decision that I would separate from the Air Force, transition to a new career, which would allow me to have more time for my family, and give me an opportunity to try and figure out what would be next. Well, see, I was faced with this problem because as there were no programs when I was transitioning that discussed the opportunity or even the option for me to create my own business. Had I known that there were programs out there, I might have gone in a different direction. So in 2020, when we were faced with the world's largest crisis since I've been born, or COVID-19, I had to decide where would I go with my business. See, in 2017, I had separated from my job. I no longer had my military career. And I decided that I would open an event management business. And I was doing very well. But again, COVID hit. And now I had to go back to the drawing board. And when I went back to the drawing board just a few short months ago, I figured out that I was completely inspired by foundational gaps that we as women were missing in all the training that I had, all the job options that I had. No one ever took the time to discuss that, again, I could make my own business. So I pivoted with Extraordinary Solutions and decided to focus on branding, professional development, and marketing through events for women like me. In 2017, I was certified as a professional development trainer. In 2018, I launched a global event management company. And then 2020, of course, now I've pivoted to professional development and branding. And by 2021, and we're looking forward to launching courses and retreats. See, we believe in taking the idea, watching the growth, and seeing the vision to the fullest. So we focus on female service members and veterans in the age range of 35 to 50 who have a desire to own their own business or have already created a form of a side hustle. We focus on service-based businesses that are in the ideation, in launch, or acceleration phases. So I guess you're wondering, what would make me or Extraordinary Solutions be the right option? Well, I am a veteran. I pivoted it throughout my career from the military to corporate to private sector. I've had over 17 years of experience assisting, managing, and consulting entrepreneurs. I have a keen sense to discover your why while visually designing your vision through your customer's experience. My company is rooted in bold values. We believe in building systems, organizing and streamlining processes. We believe in loyalty, not only to the customers, but for the customer experience as well. We help you develop your desired vision. I'm Renetta Jones, founder and CEO. I have been honored and blessed to have a mentor and an advisor of Donnell Jones. And I have a wonderful collaborator by the name of Vanetta Garcia, and that is our team. So the question that I asked today is, how do I connect with and build relationships with transitioning assistance programs for service members and veterans? I can be reached at extraordinarysolutions@gmail.com. We have a wonderful website, extraordinarysolutions.com. And again, our key value is that we design strategic solutions for your vision. I would like to thank you for your time and opportunity today. I would like to give a special thank you to the Rosie Network and especially Ebeth Gold. Thank you for your inspiration and encouragement.
Well, that wraps up this graduation for our Rosie chapter at Fort Belvoir. Thank you so much for your time and attention and seeing all the hard work that our participants have put into this program. With that, I'll close, but thank you again and have a fabulous day.